Hey guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are back for Stranger Things Season 4, Episode 3. So, last time we had a lot of little moving pieces, and it was a really good episode. We had Dustin and that group meet up with Eddie, and kind of Eddie explained his side of things, and they explained what has happened thus far, or at least part of it. I don't know if they went into, like, all the nitty-gritty details, um but they're calling this entity, or at least they're calling it Vecna's curse, which I imagine they're going to be calling the entity itself Vecna, which we got a shot of in the Upside Down at, I realized after I went and looked at that scene again because I wanted to see, like, the tentacles coming off the wall, and I wanted to see the bat things again. I wanted to try to get, like, a better look at what they look like, if they were actually just bats or if they were something different. And they were talking about Victor Creel being in an asylum and stuff, and that building looked like it could have been an asylum. So I wonder if that's like the upside down asylum building or something that he was kept in, if it is Victor Creel that is doing all this. So, but yeah, if it is the Victor Creel, I just wonder, like, how he got, like, I just want a lot of answers, right? I'm just really curious. Anyway, a lot of things happening. He also said, join me, which was very curious. We had Fred die, Nancy investigating, getting some information from the trailer park where Eddie lives, Jonathan wanting to go to a different college was interesting stuff, and then we have the one basketball captain kid who has his own little group that's gonna try to find Eddie, so I'm sure he's gonna be a problem at some point, but hopefully he sees some crazy shit and is like, I hope they don't milk that too much, right? I hope, like, they run into him and then he sees some crazy shit pretty quickly and is like, oh, okay. But we'll see. And then Joyce is trying to get the money to buy off the Russian guard to get Hopper back. So, a lot of moving stuff, a lot of cool stuff. I'm very excited to watch another episode. So, also, just to touch on this real quick, last episode I was confused how Joyce is going to get the money. And after thinking about it and talking with a friend, it's very possible that the money just follows Elle. Whoever is Elle's guardian, gets access to that trust. Because I was thinking, like, I doubt Hopper would have known that Joyce was gonna take her if something happened to him, and I doubt he would have known that something was gonna happen to him because he's still pretty young to be making, like, a will and planning for his death, and his death was sudden, so it's not like he was like, hey, Joyce, I put your name on the will thing just in case I die during this mission, you know? But I imagine just whoever gets custody of her gets access to that trust that's in, I imagine, her name. So, anyway, let's get started. We're going to start here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. I successfully avoided reading the damn Netflix summary of the episode. I did see the monster as part of the title, but I didn't get what's after it. Ruth, Nevada. Interesting. Aliens! So is she affected by Oh, shit, it's this guy. Okay. I thought she was affected by Vecna's curse and going crazy. This shit is loud. Is shit going down? Okay, it's this guy. This was the guy that was called in, I think, right? Hmm. So he got fired after the Russians. after last season. Hmm. I mean, yes, she did do that. She did open the gate, but I guess it is. So we obviously know it's not 11, but he might not be wrong about remote assassinations. Could be something Brenner was working on. Oh shit. Is this the hard way? Peter's old school pro. Did he have a kid that was taken by Brenner by chance? I don't know. Would that be too coincidental? Well, even if they get L, I imagine as soon as more of these killings happen, they'll realize that it's not her doing them. But I still don't know what that means for her. Because just even if it's proven that she is the one doing this, they still might keep her just because of who she is. Do 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 do. The monster and the superhero. Interesting. Is L the superhero? Oh, probably a really bad thing for her to be getting attention with the cops right now. I still don't feel bad for her. Ella's not doing good right now. This guy. Roller skate attacks. Like Vecna has no nose. It's all connected. El created Vecna by cutting him with ice skates. What is happening? I feel bad for Elle, though. She's supposed to have, like, a fun trip with Mike, and this shit happens. Oh my god. I thought maybe she left and Murray was taking care of the kids. I guess Jonathan is old enough to, like, take care of the kids. Crazy, right? Who is this? Okay. Is he high as hell right now? Yeah, he is. I wonder... They didn't, like, call Elle's parents or anything? Mike. The heck? What is he angry about? I don't know. I love Murray so much. He's like... I feel like Murray is my inside thoughts all the time. If I'm not mistaken, did you guys know that actress is deaf in one ear? I don't think it matters, but... Well... I see why... Oh. Is Vecna gonna sense the weakness? A better shot of the bats, though. They're crazy looking. They got, like, tentacle tails. My theory was... Ugh. They're spiky. I hate how the subtitles just say wet rustling. Alright, well... I theorize that Vecna curses people who feel like guilt or upset or something like that, that are like having more extreme feelings. But I could be wrong. Yeah, with a wrench. Yeah, very, very trustworthy when those little shits in the background are laughing. I can understand why this guy's doing what he's doing. I still don't agree with it because he's basically like, yeah, fuck the cops, fuck due process, fuck evidence. Let's just go attack the first person we suspect. He still has his little broken bottle. Dom, 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 dom. It's just eating honeycomb straight up. Oh shit. How do you prove it, too? His face. Oh, is it another victim? Did they find Fred's body? Ugh. Yeah. God. So far, it's only happened to kids, too. I wonder the significance of that is. This guy. Nobody. Mm-mm. Being around people that don't believe her and then seeing her friends who would believe her, right? Kind of like giving her those emotions. Plus, she just saw a dead body, probably, so they just covered it up and she was already there, so she probably saw it. The question is, did she find it, or did someone else find it and they brought her there? I think I'm gonna be making some Eggos tonight. I didn't pay attention to what movie he said. Shit. He didn't grab any silverware. Here, eat them with your hand. I guess if there's no syrup on them yet, I can't tell. The bottom is too glossy to tell if there's syrup on it, and that's why it's glossy, or if the plate is just glossy. That's fair. I guess that's kind of why he's mad, because she's been lying. Mike also has no idea about things she's remembering. Hmm. I was... I thought that was gonna get brought up. When he said, I care for you instead of I love you. Bring back the mouth breathers. The monster and the superhero. It's what Elle thinks of herself as the monster, and what Mike thinks of her as a superhero. Nice. Oh shit. Okay, so now she's getting in trouble. I'm surprised it wasn't at the rink. Well, arresting her? I guess if they're pressing charges? I guess it was a pretty big injury. Usually they, like, I don't know. Well, they are definitely on a plane. This is before cell phones, too, so... It's not like they can just call. True. And... I thought they somehow got a message to her, but... To Alaska! Look, the plane even says Alaska! Are we... in Russia now? I think so! Are we gonna see how they get him out? Because they gotta get him out soon to make the meeting, right? I like his old look, but I also kind of like this look too. He can pull it off. Is this part of the plan? Yep. Oh. He has to get the money first? Peanuts butter. That was the best part. I don't even care about the Playboys. Hmm. So, does Hopper have to break out himself? He said, like, get on with what you're planning. Hopper's used to getting punched in the face. And he had gloves on too, right? It couldn't have hurt too much. Loves killing teens. What a thing to say. Hmm. I guess that is true. It did trigger when they first got here, and it happened to Chrissy here, but it also happened to Chrissy at the school. Hmm. Vecman. Uh. Okay. Go talk to that lady. Is she gonna, like, listen to a bunch of kids, though? Yeah. Tell people. It's not that expensive to get a license. But maybe she just can't get a car. She can't afford a car, so she can't get a license. Convert Nancy to lesbianism. That's her plan. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. I know it doesn't work that way. Poor Steve. Uh-oh. So who's next? Is another... I guess he did tentacle up. Oh, shit. Is that, like... Is he... Somehow is his killing people giving him, like, access? Like, breaking through, somehow? Huh. I don't know. Like, kill enough people and you'll create a portal that he can come through? I don't know. Oh. Oh. So this is, like... an enhanced version of L's ability. He's hunting for a target. Being harassed by parents? Is that maybe... it's his friends. That guy is so funny. He's trying to be the popular kid. This is not the right approach. You're fucking up his drum set. That shit's expensive for kids, man. Well... Lucas is gonna get caught in the middle of all this shit. He's gonna have to make a choice, probably. Come on, say at least say she was bullying the shit out of me. I mean, Elle doesn't know better. Guys are like interrogating a child. Well, what a terrible time for Joyce to be gone. I don't know. I don't know if that's like how the law works. Like, without contacting a parent at all, they bring her down to the station, handcuffed, question her without a parent there, or nearby, or knowing about it at all, and then just ships her straight off to juvie without the parent knowing at all. I don't... Maybe that's how it worked in the 80s, I don't know, but... Good old airplane food. Oh, look at those peas. Ugh. Prison slop. Is he gonna steal that? Oh. Their legs are shackled. I guess you could maybe sit sideways on one. Be kind of hard to get your legs around it. Break shackles, you bitch. This guy's like doesn't understand he's gonna break his leg. It's the guy that works behind him. Oh. He really wants his leg broken? Or is he just trying to break the... Ah, Hopper! You crazy motherfucker! Jeez. Hmm. Looking into Victor Creel. Robin, stop talking. Uh-oh. Mother reminds me daily. Is it possible that Robin could be someone? I don't want Robin to die. Hopefully, if she does get targeted, it's around the time that they're about to stop him. Went to her home. So how do you bring this up to a teacher? Well, not a teacher, but a whatever. She's a counselor. Can you tell me about what Chrissy told you about? There are like a lot of witnesses. He doesn't know. Yeah, it's Robin's keeping it a secret, so too far. How do you get her to talk about it? Yeah, Billy dying. Bringing Chrissy up. Hmm. Alright. Damn patient confidentiality. Is she gonna try to find notes, maybe? I mean, psychiatrists tend to take notes. Her car? Oh, office. Oh, she's going to the school. It's the school office. Okay, I was like, she has like a locked door in our house for stuff like that. That's kind of crazy. uh Oh, Lucas pieced out. Oh, that's one hell of an antenna he has on that. Nope. Well, That's so funny. Slap my hand, it was funny. Come on, Lucas. Maybe he's, since we didn't hear him say anything, maybe he's gonna mislead them? Just bring them somewhere random to keep them off the trail? What? What is that? Oh, the freaking G-Men. Is this the military people, or is this someone else? Who are you? You look nice. Well, that's not good. We're just gonna take this child. Yeah, she knows what this is like. Oh, it's Sam, okay. I don't know if that's good or bad. We made it to Alaska. She just has $40,000 cash in her carry-on. Damn flight attendant. Welcome to Alaska. So what happened? Did he break the chains? Do they just not realize they're broken? Hmm. Alright, they check your leggy things. Did he, like, half-ass reattach them? Huh. Okay. I imagine he somehow, like, reattached them so they can trick here, but then he can take them off. Or at least separate them after. Ugh. Oh, man. The fact that he was able to walk on that. Ah. Is he walking on a broken foot? Oh. Hopper, you crazy fuck. Not the most elegant way to escape prison, but what are you gonna do, I guess? Oh man, those machines suck. Frickin' microfilm. She's jealous. Is that what it is? Because she likes the capital P. Ah. Yeah, if they were gonna write about something, it's gonna be... Yeah. There could be some air of truth in some of that. Elvis cloned by aliens. Oh. What if Victor's innocent? Okay, so that's the home, not the asylum. Oh shit. Damn, that means it had access to this world that long ago? So it was before L opened the portal. Okay, we have a lot of people grouping up, which is cool. Hawkins Gate. Oh. They're gonna find some connection between their trauma. Are these fuckers at the school? What are you even drawing in that dirt? I care so little about the storyline. Do you have egos? I agree. Oh. So is he aware of what happened in 59? Maybe? Hmm. Shit. Oh, brought him to the cabin. Okay. Lucas did mislead him. Okay, good job, Lucas. And he's gonna bail on him. Turn your flashlight off, you're not even using it. Get the gang back together. Shit. What does he know about her powers enough to... Shit, okay. A program? Stronger than before. Oh shit. Yeah. She has similar symptoms, headaches. Not Max. I was worried about that. Shit. Okay. Maybe it's just a past trauma. Maybe it has nothing to do with... Oh, fuck. Jesus. Like, I know the kids have said, like, this is the end of the world, kind of thing, but it's way more intense having an adult say it, you know? Do they leave? Oh, I cooked all this food. Look at those waffles, man. They look so good. Holy shit. I haven't had restaurant waffles, like, in forever. Are they gonna take them, too? Very intense. that it? Is it over? Okay. I was gonna say, is it over already? Getting close, though. No, Max! Are the other kids gonna see it happen? Is it actually gonna happen to her? I feel like it's too early to save her, so is she just gonna die? We need to figure out the rules. Come on, Max, you gotta tell people. Just like what you said to the counselor. If it could save someone else's life, like, maybe if you can, even if you die, maybe if you can tell them what the lead-ups are, like seeing this clock, it can help save someone else, I don't know. Damn it! And of course, it's gonna end us there. Shit! Okay, well. That is it for... Right, nothing else? Yeah, it's just a lot of credits. That's it for episode 3. Man, that was a pretty good episode. I'm not the biggest fan of, like... I feel like we got... I mean, I don't know. I guess it's fine. It really wasn't that much. I don't really care for the random, like, basketball player kids going around, like, seeking their own personal justice and everything. I got where he was coming from at first, and I thought he was gonna be kind of a cool dude that just got led down a path. Maybe he wasn't, you know, maybe it wasn't, like, in his nature to normally go down that path, but because of his girlfriend getting killed, he, you know, ended up being that way. But the fact that he's just, like, calling everybody, like, losers and, like, so quick to beat the shit out of people, like, not even Eddie, like, innocent people, he's, like, beating the shit out of to get whatever info that he wants, you know? And his whole reason for going after Eddie is because he doesn't think the cops are gonna go after Eddie, but they are. So it's like, that even nullifies that point. So that's probably the weakest part of it for me. Maybe it will tie in a cool way. I mean, we know that one of the kids is targeted because he had the nosebleeds and he was hearing the voices. So one of the kids with them is targeted. So maybe they will see the crazy shit and realize before they go too far. I don't want it to happen to that kid because I don't want any more kids to die. But if it does happen to him, I hope it happens, like, before they get near Eddie. Because if they get near Eddie, I don't know what they're gonna think. If they're gonna think that he somehow has the ability to do this. But, I mean, at the same time, what are they gonna think? He has, like, superpowers to be able to do this if they, you know, if they witness him floating in the air and stuff like that. And limbs breaking and all that. But really interesting. I didn't think of the possibility of, like, they talked about Victor Creel and killing his family and everything, and I was like, ooh, maybe somehow, like, before Brenner worked on kids, maybe Brenner worked on psych patients or something, and ended up giving him this ability to kill after he already killed his parent, or after he already killed his, kids and wife and everything. But no, it seems like it might be that this entity existed a long time ago and did this to his family, and he was accused of being, you know, or he was marked legally insane and put in an asylum and everything. So it's really interesting. The craziest thing to me is that means that Vecna has had access to this world and has been killing like this for a long time. I wonder why that house is special, and, like, because he's in that house in the Upside Down, Victor Creel's house, right? Victor Creel claimed that his house was, like, haunted, so has this world just always been bleeding over It's just L opened the door that allowed some of the physical things to move through it, but Vecna is still able to, like, reach things from across the way. Like, how does Brenner tie into all this? Because, like, it seems like Vecna has some of the same powers that the kids were given. So did somehow Brenner learn of this entity on the other side and somehow, like, recreate its powers in these kids? I don't know. It's really interesting, but I like that they subverted my expectations where I was like, oh, it could be Victor Creel, his first victims were his family, yada yada. It's like, that's what they wanted you to think, but it's like, oh no, he might actually just be innocent and put in an insane asylum for, you know, saying all this nonsense. It's kind of like what might have happened to Eddie if Eddie just kept going on a rant about, like, oh no, she floated up in the air and all her limbs broke and her eyes popped out and all that. Like, he might have been marked insane as well. So, it, for some reason, this creature or whatever it is takes the fact that it has a humanoid shape makes me wonder if it was like a person from our world at one point, or maybe it is just a humanoid shaped monster in that world. I don't know. I'm really curious. I hope we get some of these answers. Like, maybe we'll have to wait for season 5 for some of them. Season 5 being the final season. I hope all the answer or most things are answered on there, but like, I hope the answer isn't just it's a thing that lives there, right? Like, I don't know. I want to know more about it. Especially the fact that it's the first. Oh, well, no. I guess the Demogorgon is kind of humanoid shape. It's just his head is like a plant thing. But it still, like, walks on 2 legs. Like, the fully grown one walks on 2 legs sometimes. And has, like, looks kind of humanoidish in, like, the body and the legs and arms and everything. I was gonna say it's the only humanoid shaped thing there, but kinda. It's just more human than everything else. But yeah, I really want to know. Elle got arrested for what she did. Now, that's like the most maybe unrealistic thing to me. Now, maybe I'm wrong. I've never been like, I never got arrested for assaulting anyone or ever really assaulted anyone as a kid and got in trouble for it, but I feel like in like majority of other TV shows I've seen, which who knows if those are even right, usually before they can like interrogate a kid or anything like that, like you have to talk to the guardian and stuff like that first and all that. Like, it's crazy that without even seeing a parent or anything, they arrest her and just send her straight off to juvie. Like, did she not even have like a trial or anything? Like, I guess maybe, I don't know how, maybe juvie is where she goes until she's held for a trial, right? Um, but yeah, like, it just felt like it all moved insanely quickly. Like, the same day Joyce left, or like the next day or whatever, it felt like the cops just came, arrested her, and then just like shipped her off somewhere. It's like without even the parents knowing. I don't know. It just didn't seem realistic to me. But I mean, I guess it doesn't matter now because Sam got her out and is gonna enhance her powers even stronger than they were before because Sam believes that she is like the way to fix this. Now, is it possible that Brenner could in fact be a good guy? Could Brenner somehow know about this entity that is killing people 30 years ago and who knows how many victims? Because it's already taken 2 victims very quickly. Does that mean like around the world it's taken a ton of victims like over the time? Like, how many victims from 30 years ago to now? Why wasn't it more widely talked about? Did he like go into like hibernation or something? Like, or did he somehow get locked out of the world? Did something happen 30 years ago similar to the L situation and then he went dormant and now that L's around, he's back? I don't know. Like, those are more questions that I have. But, uh... Da-da-da-da-da. Shoot, where was I going with that? I was talking about Elle and enhancing her powers and all that. Yeah, I mean, I have a lot of questions about Vecna and, like, I guess, oh, that's right, I was saying Brenner. Was Brenner's goal to make something to combat this? Did he know about Vecna back then? And instead of, like, we all thought he was trying to make something to, like, spy on, like, Russians and stuff like that, and maybe he was. Or maybe he knew about Vecna and he was trying to make someone powerful enough to fight Vecna and defeat him so he stops, like, haunting this world. And that could be a way that they bring Brenner back, and maybe he's not entirely a bad guy. Like, I also wonder how Sam knows what he knows. Like, how does he know enough about her powers to know how to restore them and make them stronger and stuff like that? Is it possible that Sam's been in contact with Brenner at all? I don't know. And how does... Didn't it feel like Sam knew more about this threat than maybe he let on? Like, it felt like he knew that this has been around for a long time, more than just what we've seen in season 1, 2, and 3, right? Like, it feels like Sam is aware of this thing being around for a lot longer than that. Maybe that's just me being wrong, you know? But I got, like, little vibes like that, so we'll have to see. Maybe we'll talk about it more. Also, they made a note. I try not to, like, dismiss anything because, like, there's usually a reason for them showing it. When they were searching Sam's home, they took, like, a container where they said it's, like, Peter's projects. Is it possible Sam had a kid that was either part of Brenner's projects, and maybe that's how Sam got into this world in the first place? Like, the world of this weird shit, and ended up taking over the lab after that because he's been, like, researching it and investigating it, like, this whole time, ever since what happened to his kid. I don't think we got a name, because they use numbers, right? In the first episode, we only got Dr. Ellis, and then number 10. Is it possible, like, number 10 was Sam's kid, Peter? Because they said that's, like, Peter's projects or something, right? So it seems like they might have had a kid, and maybe maybe the kid was killed by Vecna, and they've been researching, like, maybe Sam's been researching it this whole time. I don't know. But certainly interesting. I'm really curious to see where this goes. I just want answers. I have so many questions now. And we still don't even know about, like, the Mind Flayer. Like, I guess the Mind Flayer just needs access through the portals that get opened up either by big-ass space lasers or Elle. And now, because it doesn't have access, it's just out of play at the moment. But they did make a note, like, oh, is Vecna being controlled by the Mind Flayer at all? Or could the Mind Flayer get control of Vecna? Could there be some kind of war that happens in the Upside Down, like, in regards to that? I don't know. Like, I still have a lot of questions about the Mind Flayer, and now we're just moving on to the next thing. But maybe if they start trying to learn more about the Upside Down in order to be able to defeat this thing, maybe we'll learn more about the Mind Flayer and stuff by proxy. So, anyway, I'm super excited to learn more. I can't wait to watch more. That's all I want is to just watch and hopefully get some answers. But I think that'll be it for me, guys. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed. Check out my Patreon if you want to see more. This was a Patreon show, so if you're watching this on YouTube, you can get the rest of Season 4 on my Patreon right now. I very appreciate the support, and you'll also get access to whatever has replaced this show as well, which could be a show or multiple shows. It depends, because it'll be a while before this one gets released, so there could be a lot of extra content on there. So check it out if you're interested. Link in the description below, or it should be popping up on the screen, and I will see you guys in my future reactions. Bye-bye.